Hi, my name is Callie Mayetta, and I'm going to be presenting on Joel Ringdahl. So this presentation definitely has a lot of work to go. I'm definitely going to add more pictures and some more information, but this is just kind of like the layout I'm going for, and kind of definitely a rough draft of the presentation. So just an intro. So this is Joel Ringdahl. He has a PhD in psychology. He is a board certified behavior analyst, and he's actually the editor of the journal Behavior Analysis, Research and Practice. So here's a little timeline of kind of his accomplishments. So in 1992, he graduated with a bachelor's in psychology from University of Florida. Then in 1995, he got his master's degree in psychology from Louisiana State University. In 1999, he got his PhD from Louisiana State University. I do want to find something interesting in between then and the present, but I'm still searching for that. And then currently he's a professor at the University of Georgia, and he works with their ABA program. So this is where I'm going to start talking about the articles I found. So this first one is the Unintended Maintenance of Problem Behavior, and I will be writing little summaries on the side of each and probably adding some pictures to make this a little bit more exciting. But so there's that. Then we have the effects of different adults as therapists during functional analyses. There is effective response preference on resistance to change. Further demonstrations of individual preference among manned modalities during functional communication training, and then further evaluation of idiosyncratic functions for severe problem behavior. So the summary of the work, there's definitely a focus on functional behavior analysis and functional communication training. He works with behaviors that are pretty severe, and most of his sample sizes are small, like single digits or even just like a case study, so one person. He really focuses on maintaining these behaviors and a lot of the things that go into it, such as different caregivers, different modes of responding, manding, and those kinds of things. So for the interview questions, I really wanted to ask him a lot of questions about the things he's talking about in, in an applied area, like in a clinic. What does it look like? Like how do the things he talks about play out in like a clinical environment? Has he seen or known any of his interventions to be successful in everyday practice, kind of just on a bigger scale, not just the 8 people that he did it on for research? Wondering if there are issues with fidelity, and how perfect does the fidelity of the intervention have to be. So a lot of his stuff is about maintaining the functional behavior analysis and keeping those kind of problem behaviors at bay while making sure to keep reinforcing the behaviors you want to see. Does not catching those behaviors severely affect resurgence of the bad behaviors or the behaviors that you don't want to see? And basically just because he is an educator in the field and has been in the field for a long time. I really would like to hear what kind of advice you'd give to a new BCBA that's just starting out, and especially dealing with children with severe behavioral problems. I think when that comes up a lot of the times, it's hard to know exactly what to do. So you can see this is still just kind of work in progress, but the importance of Dr. Ringdahl's work to me is that he is out in academia and educating future behavior analysts. He's not just focusing on research, which he does have a lot of, but he is a professor, so he's out teaching and kind of using his ideas in his teaching as well. And then I think that, like I said on the last slide, working with kids with severe behaviors is really difficult, and a lot of the times I think with those behaviors it's hard to know exactly what to do and what might be the best way to keep those behaviors at bay. So I think it's really important that he's researching how to appropriately target those behaviors and what that looks like. Alright, so that is the presentation. A little bit rough, but I'll get it cleaned up. Thanks for listening.